Hi everyone, my name is Brandon Kennard, and welcome to this explanation of the SAMR model. I am currently a sophomore at Indiana University and am majoring in Spanish education with a computer licensure add-on. The following examples of the SAMR model will be related to a Spanish classroom and will also contain technology. So what you're looking at right here is the SAMR model. SAMR stands for substitution, augmentation, modification, and redefinition. It was developed by Dr. Ruben Fuentedura. Unlike the 6 levels of Bloom's taxonomy, the SAMR model only has 4 levels, which are split up into 2 parts. Also unlike Bloom's taxonomy, the SAMR model focuses mainly on the use of technology in the classroom. The first part of the SAMR model is enhancement. The enhancement part contains substitution and augmentation, which is these two. It is called enhancement because the learning is simply being enhanced, but it is not being transformed. The first section of the SAMR model and the enhancement portion of the SAMR model is substitution, which is this blue rectangle in this picture. I really like this picture because I think it gives a very simple yet straightforward explanation of SAMR, with each level getting more complex. Anyways, the first part is the substitution. The definition for substitution is the substitution of a non-technological tool for a more technological tool without any change in the assignment. I'm going to zoom in. So, an example of substitution could be having your students use Google Translate instead of a paper dictionary. The assignment has not changed, but rather the way the students receive the information has. The next portion of the enhancement part of SAMR is augmentation, as displayed here by a latte. As you can see, each level is getting more complex. So we start out substitution is simply just a cup of coffee, but the augmentation is getting into a latte, so it's getting deeper. Augmentation is very similar to substitution, except augmentation includes some change in teaching and learning, while substitution does not. The definition for augmentation is the substitution of one tool for another that enhances the assignment but does not change it. This is augmentation, by the way, if you did not figure that out already. An example of this will be to task the students with taking quizzes on studyspanish.com that are related to what they are learning at this time. StudySpanish.com also provides feedback at the end of the quiz and allows the students to go back and fix their mistakes. If you are a Spanish teacher watching this and you haven't been to StudySpanish.com, I highly recommend it. So, let me zoom out. The next portion of SAMR model is called transformation, which are these two rectangles. Zoom in again. And as you can see, they're still getting progressively complex. The first half of transformation is modification, which is this yellow rectangle. Modification can be defined as the use of technology that allows for significant redesign of the assignment. A good example of modification that I thought of was to have the students be tasked to create a wiki about a country that they decide on as a class. Each student will then be tasked with writing their own page of the wiki about a different aspect of that country. This allows the students to see what their classmates created and also allows the students to use the wiki as a resource in the future instead of handing their work into the teacher and never using it again. Also, the information will be published on the internet, allowing future students of the course and other teachers to see the work that the students created. The last part of the SAMR model is redefinition. Redefinition is the most complex portion of SAMR and takes a little bit getting used to work well. Redefinition is this red rectangle. So redefinition can be defined as the use of technology that allows for new tasks that were previously not possible. An example of this will be to have the students split into groups and find a member of the community or someone online that is from a Latin American country. This can be risky with digital. I don't know how to word this. You might need to You're going to need to supervise the students as they're doing this because of the dangers of the internet, to put it bluntly. So when they find someone, they will have to interview that person about their experience in Latin America and about the culture that they grew up in. The interview can be conducted either face-to-face or online, depending on whether or not the person is available to meet face-to-face. The purpose of this will be to give the kids a different cultural perspective. They will be tasked with filming the interview and editing it using iMovie. Then they will have to share their videos with the community during an open class movie night. Okay, well, that is all I have for you on the SAMR model. I will be uploading a Bloom's Taxonomy video within the next week or two, so if you would like to check that out, just come back. Thank you, and have a good evening.